Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Clemson Tigers. We stay in the state of Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the single back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Sategna. Caught, and he's got room. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's a little room there. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Clemson.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The hand to the running back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Robinson. Might have a chance. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sategna on the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team. Whatever he does, I'm on him.
The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Sooners in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And here he comes out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it on the outside. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. looking to fire. Hauls it in. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense drags him down. Third and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. That's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He tries to take the top off. He's got it! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Breaks the
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Excellent pass by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little, so it's an 80-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the grab in their space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the Army Black Knights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big 3rd down conversion.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Sooners. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running to Green. Got a little grass. gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Running the red zone, it's Davidson. He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pick off! What a play by this defense! A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the try is no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Just feeds the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a give to Robinson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Could be an alley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside, it's Robinson. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the target. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looking to throw. Nice catch for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense is...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.